Hikaru's there, but we got Quandale, thing. In winner's side, keep that in mind, versus Zomba and losers. And I mean, how many times has Zomba and D have fought against each other?
Well, they have a long history of sets with each other. I can tell you that. I mean, I've been at locals multiple times where this has been the grand finals, so it's a Smash Island classic. If you know, you know. We're gonna see. Yeah, I mean, these two have played plenty of funny sets, but I'm sure that this is gonna be nothing but serious.
There's too much on the line. There's a lot on the line for this feud.
Yeah. I mean, they both want the local first place, and they're both certainly good enough to get it, but Zomba is, I would say, probably the overwhelming favorite here.
Yeah. Especially after that performance? Jeez.
Well, also in terms of, from what I understand, like their recent set history, I don't even know if DDog's taken a set in a long time, so...
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Either way, though, I mean, some good percentage build from both sides here. Zomba has some nice positioning advantage.
Ouch.
DDog just pineapples himself underneath PS2.
It was really unfortunate too because the minecart hit the block and then came back, and then DDog accidentally rode it. Yeah. And then that went off stage, and that caused that whole shenanigans to happen. Wow. Doing the best you can at this point. Great chase down on the tech. And actually was able to cover, but Zomba instantly flipping the script and getting all this damage down. Gets hit up with the minecart, but barely escapes.
Yeah, it was a great air dodge out there from Zomba. The gyro goes through the minecart too, but DDog catches the gyro. Now Zomba doesn't have it to pressure from a distance, but the dash attack in anyways, and the back air extended off of the gyro throw, picks up the stock. Zomba is just on fire.
I mean, that's one of the big things, right? People tell you don't throw a projectile while you're trying to recover because it'll get eaten and the hitbox will get extended. But, it wasn't your own projectile, so kind of felt the incentive to do it. But, oh my goodness, Quandale Dingleton is just getting hit up with so many attacks. Down throw, what's the mix? Up air.
Are you dead?
Can you dead?
No.
Oh, psych.
I was going to say he DI'd it pretty well, but a lot of rage on R.O.B, and he got pretty high in the up air. Is Zomba... I told you, he's a Steve killer. Like,
yeah.
He just... Like, he knows everything.
I mean, it's rough. Like, you gotta try to find your way on there, and we'll have to see how it kind of works out as both these players, once again, facing off. But I would say, like I said earlier in this head-to-head, Zomba has just been kind of dominating.
Oh, yeah. And honestly, I mean... Like, some of these players, from they're in losers, they're, like, suddenly, like, they focus up. Like, Zomba's definitely, like, had that losers momentum and just been building and building and building. Now it comes all the way here. But let's see, Quandale Dingleton, he's got some good stuff going. Oh, okay.
That was really scary, because I was just like, yeah, I love the attempt, but at the same time, you can't be overextending against R.O.B, because that 2-frame downer is going to hit that Elytra any day.
Oh, yeah. The weak backer. Oh, you're dead.
Yep.
Good night. Called out the recovery route, tried to go right back to the ledge. You can't do that against Zomba, man. This guy can read your mind.
It's rough. Like,
yeah, the kids these days, they got some special powers. I didn't have that when I was born. Mind reading.
It's true. I was dropped when I was a baby. Couldn't read that one. Oh, both these players have been performing really well. I mean, DDog has just got to do your best. Great anti-air up smash. That was so important to land.
Yeah, and now, I mean, okay, he's putting up some blocks. He needs to get some resources. Zomba, though, runs right into him. You get no space against this guy. Down tilt into the jump read back air, into another back air. This guy reinvented the move for a reason. Oh my god! Yeah, this guy is just putting on a R.O.B masterclass right now. Reason this guy's winning majors out there,
One of the best. Probably the best R.O.B out there.
He's I'd say right now he's for sure the best R.O.B.
I mean, look at this. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Look at him cracking his smirk, man. Well, he looked at DDog before the combo would even killed. Like,
I mean, to be fair though, it's a whole ass cutscene. Like, I'm not looking through the entire thing.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, like if you look at Zomba's player cam, like during the combo, like
yeah, right here, look.
Yeah, man. You mash B and you look to the right, man.
It's like an Office episode. Just stares at the camera. Oh, it's the Dr.
DDog. Yes,
DDog.
Okay, Yeah, the DDog is real, and it's really good, actually.
And also,
Nobody knows.
I did a quick research. The set count between both these players, Zomba and DDog, they have played together, and Zomba has won 26 sets. DDog's only got 6. That's an 81.25 win rate.
That sounds about right.
Did you see the gyro go nowhere after Reflector?
Yup. It's all. I mean, his doc is like his doc got 9th at failsafe recently. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, this guy is good. Like really good player even without Steve for sure.
I'm gonna be real. Doc is one of those characters I just continues to believe in because like this character, I know this character's not good. Well, this
character's not good, but this character has a lot of good tools. Like, I know I made a joke earlier about how some low tiers have some broken tools. Doc has some crazy out of shield, crazy kill power, and one of the best projectiles in the game in Pill.
The pills, yeah.
You're dead.
Well, speaking of tools, you can't abuse them if you can't use them.
Yeah, great back air there, but I mean, it's harder to get much farther on the tier list than like Rob and Dr. Mario in terms of like the overwhelming gap in between the power level of the character. Like,
yeah, if you were to jump from the tier list, you'd break both your legs. Like, come on, there's a huge gap in between.
There's 5 stories in between these two.
You just die. Never mind. Oh, the upbeat though, but I mean, Doc has some good representation, like Mabel, Bacon. You know, both.
Yeah, and I mean, there's, and I mean, Dr. Mario is a huge presence in Japan.
Watch the video.
Yeah. Dr. Mario is a huge presence in Japan with players like Subasuto, and the DDog is cooking, it's heating up. Hold on. Maybe he just needed to warm it up a little bit. Capes the gyro.
That's so bad that you're...
Oh, no.
I mean, it's called DDog because this matchup is rough.
Yeah, man. Well, Zomba resets the bracket and not dropping a game. Which isn't too surprising given how he's been playing, but I do like the effort we're seeing from Quandale here for sure.
Do you stay Doc?
I mean, you could. I mean, I wouldn't even be surprised to see like if he's having like a for fun. Okay, he's going. Nope. I was gonna say if he's like chilling or resigned, I wouldn't even be surprised to see like a pit or something because I know he's been playing some pit. Like, but we're just gonna see Steve, and honestly, I think this is what we should do.
Do you see the read on the roll? Just DDog, it wasn't a read, bro. That was like a whole chapter ahead. Like, and by that time, Zom was able to kind of slip away from there. But great, and I love the parry game that people have been really abusing against Steve. Like previously earlier with DDog versus in the Ditto, was able to parry it up tilt and know you have time. But everyone gets hit by the Zom Bear. Come on.
How one player redefined Rob in a single day. PG stats.
Rip. Rest in peace, I guess. Ouch!
Oh man. One of my favorite.
One player reignited the Steve meta.
One of my favorite Zomba tweets ever is there was a tweet where he was like, "Yeah, I'm writing my college essay," and then he just copy pasted it the script to the Zomba video and said done.
Okay, well, you may think it's that one. Mine is live Shuton reaction and Shuton saying, "What the hell did you do to my face?" Oh my god, that was a nice combo.
Zomba and Shuton are actually very well acquainted with each other.
That was the best part. That's why Shuton's like, "What did you do?"
Yeah. Oh, the laser pickup. Let's see if we get a gyro here.
Oh, got away with it. You gotta go for the gap at this point.
The spike definitely would have killed there with that much rage. Yikes. But jab block into forward smash. Zomba, funny tweeter, mean and serious on the sticks. He's ledge trapping here. He's got the up tilt, but a great reversal from Quandale.
Nice.
Yeah, that anvil not killing Rob, who's pretty heavy, but he's got a good position.
I mean, you have to go for that damage at this point because that was 78 to 100 in a blink of an eye. You got to make everything count, but reading out that roll, hitting out of that laser, Zomba performing so well. And we remember to talk about the up smashes. You got to make sure you're hitting them because how many times have we seen players get punished super hard? And DDog is, not escaping from that stuff.
Yeah, I want to call something out. Zomba is usually the type of Rob who will actually go for much more back throw and forward throw instead of a lot of down throw. Yeah. But I think he's going for a lot of down throw because he's played with DDog so much. He actually knows that he can get away with it because the mash hasn't been like supreme.
Not the pattern.
Oh my god! Tomahawk! rotor arms.
I mean, that was deadly too, right? Because like, what kept fading their down tilt back air, and then just kind of goes in for the side B. And honestly, DDog didn't really have a choice because that shit was awfully small. I think it would have shield poked.
It might have. I mean, lock this one into your Elite Smash games.
Yeah, right here. Look at this. See, yeah, I think it has. I think it will.
Oh, I honestly, I think I got hit there, like for sure.
The Dr. Mario is back
to
out
Doc.
there. Well, you gotta try something at this point because this is looking like a 6-0.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to like it's hard to be like, oh yeah, like DDog definitely like is still in it when in reality it's just been the Zomba show. Oh, DDog actually DI'd so far in there that he didn't actually get hit by the side B even after the weak rotor arm. I mean,
I'm gonna be real. If I'm DDog, I'm sweating bullets after that one.
Oh yeah. I mean, your life flashes before your eyes.
My medical career just flashed before my eyes.
Yup.
Oh,
Right up
there we
the
go.
shield though. It is frame 3. It's really strong.
But just needs to look for the confirm.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sucks because in this matchup, like Doc's biggest strength is definitely Pill. Like, it's one of the best projectiles in the game, but Rob doesn't have to care about it too much.
Yep.
And you're just dead here for guaranteed. Yep.
Bye-bye.
Caught the gyro though. Nice.
That was a petty grab.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Oh no. And well, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, wow, that was very ugly confirmed, but it was optimal. So,
yeah! The Zomba special!
Yeah!
The Zomba special!
The Zomba special.
He always was in that down tilt footstool. A great forward air from DDog to pick it back up, but just like the last Doc game, Sign of Life, but down to full stock, and oh man, and the weight on the landing, yeah, this looks so ugly.
And the delay on there, has to cut it off there. Early upbeat. Oh, that's gonna be threatening it though. Yeah, you're off stage.
I think you're dead.
Goodbye.
Yep.
This is the fastest grand finals I've seen in a long time. From loser side, by the way, not winners.
Yeah. I mean, you said Zomba's won 26 sets. After today, it'll be 28.
Yeah, I mean, you have an 86.2 win. Yeah, I'm real. Yeah. And now as we hop into potentially the final one, you know, we are back to the Enderman. You know, this is your last chance to try to get it on there, but it seems like Zomba has just kind of had this matchup down on the lock.
Yeah, I mean, this will be the third Steve he beat today. So, I mean, he's beaten all the best Steves. I mean, I don't know, I can't remember his head count, but I don't off the top of my head. But I mean, he's beaten Jake, he's beaten Acola. You know,
perfect training for SmashCon.
Oh yeah, I mean, Zomba. I mean, if you look at the SmashCon seeding and stuff, Zomba definitely one of the players you'd look at, and like you wouldn't really be surprised if he won.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of SmashCon, like last year was when Quandale Dingle-Lingleton broke out at SmashCon. Made top 16 there. It's pretty crazy.
We'll have to see if they can repeat it on there, but currently Zomba is just kind of staying the way, especially in this bracket. Both of them kind of playing defensively. I like this. Having to slow down the pace. Because DDog got the lead for the first time in a long time. Now he's adjusting, so saying I'm looking at my materials. I can't overextend, but when I stay innocent, there we go. Excellent bear. Catching out that jump. And now, here's the thing. DDog just needs to slow it down and start getting the slow amount of confirms and damage and rack it up there. Zomba getting chipped out for more and more damage. This is exactly how the matchup needs to be played. You can't play at Zomba's pace.
Nope, and I mean, Zomba, he's still applying pressure, but DDog's doing a great job of just keeping away, but not running away blindly. He's running away smartly and focusing on calling out what Zomba's doing with like more passive reactive movements, and I think it's working really well for him so far.
Like, this is really good stuff. Just tacking on damage. Yeah, you get the stock taken, and now you have to limit that crafting table. Diamonds is going to be available, and I like that. Putting on the platform so you can't get pushed off. So now Zomba has to deal with diamonds, and you know that can blow you up. I mean, you're Rob, you may be heavy, but we've seen exactly what diamonds can do. They are forever.
Yeah. But I think it's worth noting that, I mean, Zomba chose to, instead of pressuring the platform, charge gyro to full, which means he has it here at these, like, scary low percents. Which is definitely just something to keep in mind.
Cool. That's true, but at this point, DDog just kind of slowly chipping away. I love that. Kind of using the jab as well, not going for anything highly committal for now, but that's a jumper. Now you gotta be real scared. You don't want to get blown up by Zomba and get the lead taken away, but resetting once again, right back. And there we go. Yeah, I like this patient play from Zomba. Does something against these Steves. So now the pressure's actually on DDog. My goodness, look at the flurry of attacks. And he talked about it earlier, using that down throw a lot.
Yep. I also want to pay attention to, like, you know how we said the pace of the game changed? Look at how quickly Zomba adapted to the different tempo of the game. Like, earlier he was like, you know, against all these different Steves. He's in your face, he's pressuring you non-stop, making you crumble. But he started taking his time and playing a little more patiently, a little more reactively, and now he's evened the game back up. I mean, yes, I mean, DDog took the last stock, but I mean, this is still a pretty big comeback from Zomba. He was down a clean stock.
Yep, and now, really good stuff there by DDog. Great amount of damage. Now, what are you going to do this to push it on forward? Shields it out there, trying to get that pressure down. Zomba Shield looking a little small. Both of them trade, getting the hit out though. So there we go. Quandale Dinglington getting the hits that you need in order to get out of this. But Zomba fighting back hard, and now it's real scary. It's basically even at this point.
Yeah, but this is really scary. I mean, Zomba has been finding these kills in the corner all night with these back airs, with everything with side B, but a great forward throw here from DDog. He has low resource. If you want to find this kill, you need to do it soon before you get bled out. Oh, tried for the up smash, but Zomba waited. Bit of a scramble here. A great backer from DDog. That's not going to kill, though. R.O.B is heavy.
It's heavy, and
he crafts gold. Oh, no. Forward smash.
Forward smash barely missing out there, and gets sniping out with all these projectiles, but gets hit with the side special in the meantime. Zomba playing patiently!
And in the critical moment of the Game 6 of Grand Finals, Zomba goes for a hard call-out, and that rewards him with the down smash and first place at Fusion 167. What a crazy loser's run. I mean, won 7 sets in a row if you count the reset. Let's go, Zomba.
And 6-0, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, the only game he dropped in losers was to Marcus, actually. Shout out to Gons. He 2-0'd Jackal, 2-0'd Char, 2-0'd Carflow, 3-0'd Stefan, and 6-0'd Quandale Dinglington, Daryl Dog.
Yeah, I mean, that was just well played. You can't be mad. Like,
it was dominant.
Anti-Steam, anti-Dr. Mario did not care. Was just able to kind of execute and play out those things. And I mean, the comeback was just amazing too. It was a whole stock down early on, but was just kind of able to slowly whittle away and just work with it.
Yeah, and I think what's really impressive is that, like, it felt like he really only got sharper as it went, which is kind of crazy if you consider, like, how many sets he played in a row, and also, you know, I mean, Zomba's obviously probably, like, well, definitely, like, a top 20 player in the world right now, but his opponents are no slouches, and it's really impressive to be able to maintain that caliber of play throughout such a long set of matches with no break, so...
Oh, but really impressive stuff, and yeah, look at that, able to call it out there. This is, I mean, was just able to do so much in these matchups, and the movement as well. You're just so intimidated by the pressure that Zomba was just kind of able to extinguish out there, and honestly, it's just really good play, like, if you want to see it there. But also, I think what's really unfortunate is that when you cape gyro, it doesn't set it back, it puts it, like, back into place. I think it was really tough.
Yeah, it's the weird interaction because it's like an item and not a projectile, but, you know. Yeah, I mean, Zomba, you know, he's getting his prep in before SmashCon. It was a stack